Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another night of the Colby Rebel Show. I am so excited to be here. Happy to talk with you, happy to take your calls, happy to bring a little practicality to spirituality. I know we're rolling up our sleeves and getting ready for those holiday seasons coming up. We've got Christmas or Hanukkah. We've got the New Year. We've got a lot to celebrate, even though it seems a little heavier this year and that energy around you may seem a little heavier. Let's just take those moments to find the gratitude, the places where we can feel happy, the places where we can have a moment to say, hey, even though we're experiencing this, I'm also happy and blessed to have this in my life. I'll tell you what, that gratitude goes so far, right? It sure does. And I am excited. We've got a lot to do tonight. So many callers in line. Get your call in. Don't be shy. We have got 310-997-4966. 310-997-4966. So, a lot coming up. One of the things that I have coming up, I do this show and we have the date night. And on date night, it's really fun. I get to take a few callers on air. We get to have fun. This is also leading to Merry Messages. So on December 15th, I am doing Merry Messages. This is going to be an evening of spirit messages, all right? Which is going to be a lot of fun. It's 6 to 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, so not too late for my East Coast friends, all right? And what we're going to do is this is online. So you just come on Zoom, easy breezy. If you've got a computer, you've got a phone, you come hang out, and I'm going to connect to loved ones. So it's an hour and a half of connecting to loved ones in spirit. And so many messages come through that it really is really fun. You get to hear other people's stories. So grab your tickets for the Merry Messages again. Now, unlock your intuition. All right. So here's another one. This is Unlock Your Intuition. This is going to be 12/29. It's free. Free. I started this year wanting to put some things out there, wanting to say, hey, listen, maybe you've got some gifts. Maybe there's some Scooby sense that you want to unravel, unlink, kind of look into more. Well, this is going to be your opportunity with Unlock Your Intuition. So, again, these, what you can do is you can find both of these. You can either find them on that Facebook page. If you're not on my Facebook page, head on over and hit that like. This way you're there. You can see it streaming, but you can also sign up for those events. Always on the website, of course, colbyrebel.com. Everything is always there as well. And the other little gift that I put out there this year that I'm very excited about is a gift certificate discount. Again, I think more than ever, someone can use a reading this holiday season, either connecting to a loved one or really needing that clarity about what's coming in for them. So, right now, for a limited time, there's a 15% discount. You can use it for yourself. You can use it for a friend. I had someone buy 3 today, 2 for people, 1 for himself. So, always wonder, people love it. There was a lady who bought one of her employees one. I think she would have bought it like maybe last year, and the person's just now using it. She used it a couple weeks ago. And it was so great because she's like, I hadn't done one of these. I didn't really know what to expect. And when we got done, I said, well, how did you enjoy it? And she said, oh my God, she goes, it was the best gift someone's ever given me. She goes, I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. It was really, really fun. Gave me a lot of clarity. So that's the fun behind these, right? Like, who wouldn't want a free reading? So anyhow, that's a good gift idea. If you're really kind of saying, hey, what do I get that someone special? There you go. Get them a gift. Get them a gift of love. Give them a gift of clarity of a reading. They're always so special. I really love them. So, all right. So here's the deal. We are going to take some callers. I'm going to tune in. You have a couple choices here. You can have a clarity question or a spirit connection, right? So if you have a clarity question, what do you want to know? What area? What's bothering you? And be specific. I'll go ahead and do my best to answer that question for you. If it's spirit connection, who do you want to connect to? Okay. And the importance of this is why, because when we connect, right, we're going to connect whoever's there for you, right? They're going to pop in. And it might not necessarily be the person you're really hoping to step in first, right? But because of our time together, because we don't have that hour together, we got to kind of get right on in there, like, and see if they step forward. Sometimes, as you saw last week, we got a couple there. They decide to show their face anyway, and we gotta have fun with it. We gotta roll with it because maybe there's something in that message that ourselves or other listeners needed to hear. Because here's the great thing about this: if you're calling in, right? How many people are listening to us live right at this moment? How many people are not going to get through, right? Your loved one may give a message not just for you or not just for someone in your family, but maybe it's for someone listening. Maybe it's something that someone listening may have needed to hear as well. So the spirit world does everything in their power to create healing for as many people as possible, which is beautiful, right? Imagine really being able to hit the masses like that. Okay, so here's the deal. You know the rules. One of the things here is to no speakerphone. You hear it. I mean, I know you guys hear it when there's that distraction. It's a distraction for everyone. So really, let's be polite. Let's be courteous. No speakerphone. No other people on the line. No driving while doing this. Like, let's really be in a space to receive that information or that connection. Okay. Answer as quickly as you can. I know sometimes you're thinking about it, but what happens is we think you hung up. We think the audience, we think we got terminated. The call was terminated. So there you go. So just try to think of those things. Okay. There you go. Here we go. How about 503? Hi, 503. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hello?
Hello. Hi there.
I'm 530. I thought you said 503. Sorry. This
No.
is Christy.
Oh, hi, Christy. I don't know what I said. I could have. But you are live
Wait,
on
I can
air.
hear you, but thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
I
What
was
can I
hoping to
do
hear
for
from
you?
my son.
Okay, for your son. Okay, got it. I am curious. This is actually just a side note. Does anyone at all see things backwards or have dyslexia? I am just kind of curious because if it's 530 and I said 503, I'm wondering like why that is. That's just kind of neat.
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I said 503 or 530. I'm sure the listeners are going to be like, Colby, you said 503. I'm the one. That's okay. So let me get this straight. So we want to connect to your son. I don't feel like you got to say goodbye to your son. Am I correct with this?
Very correct.
Because to me, he gives me a quick passing to him. Like I feel like he's quick or quick passing. And he brought me to his throat. So I feel like either he's not able to speak or we couldn't speak to him. Do you understand this?
Yes, I understand. He laid there where he couldn't talk in the
Oh,
hospital.
okay, thank you. And I feel like for him, there's a state of almost like maybe he wasn't even conscious, or there's something to me where he's not conscious. I don't know if he's in a coma or if they sedated him, but something makes me feel like he's not fully
Yeah,
aware.
he was dead, but they kept him alive.
Got it. Well, here's what's interesting, right? Because I think what's interesting is he gives me the sense I'm not conscious, but he didn't give me the sense of being passed away. So that means he was in that room. You know what I mean? So that's actually really interesting. He makes me feel like he was in that room. It's interesting, Christy. I don't know if you recognize this. I'm sure it was very traumatic at the time, so you may not. I feel like something flickered in the room when you were in there, either something with the machines or something with the lights. It makes me feel like he was trying to let you know he was there. Do you remember this at all, or do you notice that at all with him?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember that.
I know. I think it was just so traumatic, but he keeps feeling like he lets you know or he's trying to bring it forward for you. So even to this day, pay attention to the lights flickering or the flickering of a TV or electronics because again, I still think he's like, Mom, I'm trying to get your attention. You know what I mean? He gives me this sense around him, and he's not too old when he passes, but he's old enough that I think he kind of gets a sense for who he is, gets a sense for like, I feel like being very reliable to people. I feel like his friends could really count on him and his family could count on him. Do you understand this around him?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like there's a sense too where he's a casual guy. I don't think he's getting real dressed up. I think he enjoys being more casual or more relaxed. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay. And he also gives me this feeling too where I feel like it's interesting because I do feel like the two of you were very close. Like he gives me a feeling of being very close to you. I have this feeling though around this passing. I think he was going through something. So do you understand this? Like maybe it's through something personal, even making changes. Like he's starting to say, all right, look, I got to make these changes in my life. Do you understand this around him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I feel like he was in the midst of making changes, in the midst of working through some stuff. And it's some of it's heavy stuff, right? Some of it's not easy stuff, but he was ready.
It was very heavy. It was very
Mhm.
heavy.
Yeah. I almost feel like too, do you happen to know if he used substances or dabbled in substances at all?
Alcohol.
Okay. Because he makes me feel like here's the interesting thing about this. I feel like, there had been a good amount of alcohol use because I do feel like there've been again that kind of pain that we understand. You understand that around him, Mom. But I also feel like he gave
Yep.
me a sense of optimism as well. Like I almost give a sense where he would battle himself between being caught in the situation he was in and his optimism. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there was always this like underlying light where he was trying to see the goodness in things. And he gives me this sense where he keeps saying I was coming out of the trenches, Mom. I was coming out of the trenches. So and I get a feeling where I almost feel like too, was there also a breakup in a relationship that you're aware of? Or was there something going on in a relationship as
Oh
well?
yeah.
Okay. Because I feel
Yeah.
like this was I feel like this was hard on him, this breakup or this, and I feel like he didn't quite know how to handle that. And he gives me, you understand that? Okay. Uh,
Yes. Very
okay.
much.
Okay. And he gives me, I still, though, through all of this, I just still keep seeing him smiling. Through all of this, it's like he still had a smile. He still wanted to see the joy. He still wanted people to feel good. Like I think he just put a lot of energy and effort into other people. And he wasn't sure how to like take care of himself first. And
Yep.
he's showing me a picture. Would you happen to have like, I don't know if it's a high school picture. Do you happen to have like a high school picture of him out? Like he's younger than I think he
Yep.
was when he passed. Okay.
I have that on the
Okay.
wall.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what he gets me. You must have your Christmas tree up. Am I correct? You have your Christmas tree up now?
Nope, I didn't put one up this year.
Oh, he's telling me to put one up then because you must have always put one up. Okay, you got it now.
Yes.
Mom, wait, enough's enough. He wants his tree up. We can't let him down. He loves his tree. You would always celebrate Christmas. What is going on? I know it's hard. I know. I know.
God.
I know, Mom. I know it's hard. I know it doesn't feel the same. I understand. But I also go, these are the things that make him smile and these are the things that make him feel good. And maybe if you're not doing it for you, you can do it for him and for his memory, I know. But maybe we could try. And each time you put an ornament up, you just think of him. Oh my gosh, he just shows me him as a baby boy. I mean, listen, here, what an adorable young man, right? What a good boy. I mean, he was such a good boy. He really was a good sleeper. He doesn't feel, when he's real young, I think he's really good. As he got a little older, always a good boy, but way more challenging. And he laughs about that. Like he found humor in that.
Oh my God, Colby.
It's almost like he'd love to keep you on your toes and keep you guessing. You understand that?
That was him. That was him.
Yeah. And so he still does now. He still does now. He just loves to do it and he loves to play. What happened here? Now I'm kind of curious about this. I feel he shows me you needing to drive to him or drive. I know you drove to the hospital, but was it a bit of a
I was
drive
a
or
long. I was at a wedding in Oregon. He died in
that?
California. It was a
Thank
long
you.
drive all night.
Okay, that's what I kept feeling like. He kept showing me you like on a long road and it was a long drive. And I want you to know he was with you. Like he was
Mm.
with you, okay? And he was with you and he was telling you now see again you might not remember but you were getting like overwhelmed you're just and he kept like in the car with you saying hey listen like let's slow down it's okay let's like I feel like he was like worried about you at this point so and it's I just want you to know that he was with you okay
I said thank you.
yeah and
Thank
he
you for that.
Oh, yeah, and he keeps showing me Angel. Angel. I don't know if Angel's a name for someone or if Angel
His
Wings.
sister Angel was sitting in the hospital with him while we were trying to get to him.
Okay, thank you. So he wants to thank Angel for not leaving his side, for being there with him. And so
She was there all night.
and he just says thank you. So, you know, the thing is, here's what's hard. Like, technically he's gone, but he's still there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he knows what Angel's doing. He knows what you were doing. He is aware. Even now, it's like, hey, where's the tree, Mom? Like, what the heck?
Oh,
he's
I
he's so
feel so
cute.
bad now. Go get a
No, don't.
tree.
You still got time. You still got time, right? You've got time to get one up. And it's really that feeling of that's how we're going to bring him around even more. That's how this is going to happen. He's going to come around even more. And there is this feeling, I don't think this was too long ago. Am I right? Was this in the last year?
It was no, it was 2012.
Okay. He gives me the sense where maybe there's a lot for you that you're still working on and that you're still grieving because it feels a little
Yeah.
sooner. Okay. But I want you to know that he feels okay to me. I really feel like we've got a nephew. So, does Angel have children yet? Or do we understand a nephew in the family?
Matthew.
Nephew.
He's got he's got a few nephews.
Okay. Would we have some nephews after his passing? A nephew for
Yes.
him? Okay.
Yes.
He wants to acknowledge the nephews, okay? And then we happen to know a Joseph or a Joe. Do you understand that?
Joey is his brother. Joey's his brother.
Okay, so again, we got Angel, we got Joey.
God.
We got,
Oh my
so
God.
he's there and so maybe Mom, if you don't mind, let's I know it's difficult. I know you don't have a lot of passion to want to celebrate, but let's just try for your son's sake, okay? And
This has been the first year that I can't put a tree up after all this time for
well,
some reason.
apparently, so you are putting a tree up
Yeah,
because
I
he's
have
not letting
to.
you get in. Apparently, he's not letting you get away with it.
Oh my God.
Lots of love to you, Mom. My heart goes out to you, but lots of love to you, and I hope this helped.
Thank you,
Okay,
Colby.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
It
All
was
right,
such a good message. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Lots of love to you. Have a good night. Okay.
You too. All
Yep.
right. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Okay, everyone. I know, I was just talking to a friend today, about losing a child, right? We can have a lot of losses in our life and we grieve a lot of different things. You can grieve so many things the loss of a loved one, you can grieve the loss of a relationship, of a job, the loss of health. But there's something about the loss of a child that is inexplainable. I think it's a whole other level of grief that is very hard to put into words, and I never want to undervalue that pain that someone is experiencing. But I do hope that these messages at least bring that hope to the parent, like, hey, you know what, your kid is around, your kid is with you. They're always going to be your baby, right? No matter how old they are, they're always going to be your baby, and they're always going to want to kind of have fun with you. They are who they are, even on the spirit side. So lots of love to Christy. I know that's not easy. Let's see. How about 814? Hello,
Hello,
814. Hi there. This is Colby. Who is this?
this is Renee.
Hi, Renee. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am well. I'm well. What can I do for you tonight, hon?
I was just hoping to connect with some loved ones.
Okay, can you give me someone specific so it just helps us get to one before so I could take other callers as well?
Sure. My aunt.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what we can do here. Renee is my best friend's name too. I make
Oh,
her.
no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like with your aunt, the thing is actually you're really close to your aunt, or were you like her? Well, I always tell people they can't say they're the favorite, but so we did not
She
technically
was
say
like my
that.
second mom.
I know that's what I was gonna say. I said that's not my outside voice, but that's kind of what I got. The first thing I got, and you would understand her, in a way like your second mom, but also like your friend, because I do feel like you can open up to her. I really feel like you could share things with her. You understand that?
Yes,
She's a
definitely.
really good listener. Like she's a very good listener. She kind of would just hold this space for you. Like I feel like there's not,
Yes.
Renee, when I tune into you, I don't think you're the person that always tells everyone your feelings. Like sometimes you'll hold things in. And I feel like with
Oh,
her,
yeah.
she's the one person that you really could let loose. She's the one person you would let her see you vulnerable. And she always had the right thing to say, didn't she? She just always had a way of looking at something that was like, gosh, it just made me feel better talking to her, you know? And
Yes, and I
she,
miss that so much.
yeah, yeah, but she's also like, she just kind of wipes her hands from me, meaning like, let bygones be bygones, right? She doesn't want you chasing anyone. She didn't like, she always says, well, if they don't want to be with you, you let them go. Like she didn't, she's always that advocate for like, don't chase anyone, not a man, not a friend. You do you.
Yeah,
You understand that? Okay. And she
I do.
also okay. And she also gives me this feeling as well. I think she looked nice, right? Like I feel like she's a very warm person, but I also feel like she liked to look nice as well. Do you understand that? Like
Yes.
if I go back, especially when she's younger, she gives me a feeling like she was a sexy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she definitely was not hurting in the looks department, right? Beautiful hair. I mean, I think obviously at the time she transitioned, she's older, but when she's younger, I think she's got this beautiful hair and like a big eyes. She just really
Yeah.
shows me like this essence to her. And
Yeah.
she was known, I believe, very much. She's known for her smile, right? Known for her smile. Do you know? Does the name May mean anything? So either something May, Anna May, Mary May. It's like something May. Do you understand that around?
My birthday's in May.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, like, if it's not a name, do you understand it as a month of significance? And it could be your birthday in May, but we don't know a May as in a name, huh? Eh,
No.
Okay. And real quick though, and we don't know a two-name person like Anna Marie or Anna May or Dorothy May or something where it's two names. Do you understand? Does anybody like your mother or your grandmother? We got two names to this person. I don't know. That's what I keep feeling like. Or maybe her name is twice in the family.
No.
Your grandmother's
I
on the
don't.
other side. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. There's something about real quick too, because it's this grandmother coming in. So it's this grandmother coming in, and then this would be your sister's mother. I mean, excuse me, your mother's sister. Is this right? The aunt is your mother's sister.
No, it's my father's sister.
Okay, the aunt, the aunt for the mother for this aunt though is in the spirit world. Am I correct? I just got to sort this out.
None of my mom's sisters have passed. No.
No, honey. What I'm saying is the aunt that we're talking to, her
Yes.
mother is in the spirit world, correct? That
Oh,
grandmother.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Thank you. There's something I don't know. I feel like there's something about her name that she's trying to give me, and I feel like it's in two pieces. I'm just trying to, but I'll just leave it with you. So it's either the name is two pieces or the name is twice in the family. Okay. So I'll just leave it with you,
Okay.
but I'm letting you know that her mother is with her, with this aunt. Your grandmother is with her. Okay. So a male with them as well. Okay. And I
Yes.
get this sense around your aunt where, in a way, she was the glue. In a way, like she's the one holding people together. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like with her, She also gives me a sense too. I do feel like there's an illness towards the end. Is that correct? You understand this illness that she was dealing with?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like she gives me a sense of being bedridden because I feel like
Yes.
maybe you're there taking care of her, like helping her, because I feel like you're by her side at this time.
Yeah.
Okay. And she keeps giving me a feeling where she still would talk though. So there's a period where she still would talk and she still would be there and she's still trying to be pleasant and still staying that connectiveness. And she just keeps feeling like you would be there and you guys would just talk about things. She really wanted to know more about you than anything. And I feel like, she's just showing me that it was these intimate moments and they felt really good for her. They meant a lot to her, you know? And I feel like she said, "Oh, don't forget to take this out of the closet," or, "That's in the drawer just so you know where it is." So always like the practical lady as well, right? Very practical. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And she just wants to thank you. She just gives me this sense of thanking you and letting you know that those moments they meant a lot to her, that that she really gives me this sense where, hey, she felt so loved and so warm. And I think you did just such a great job organizing everything and organizing people and constantly making sure she was taken care of and making it as special as you could for her. So I feel like she just really wants to thank you for that, okay?
Yeah.
And just to know that she's with you, to know that she's with you, to know that she appreciates that affection you gave her. Did you happen to kiss her on the forehead? Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, because she knows you did this, okay? So I want you to know that she knows you did this, okay? And she gives you lots of love, but she's a spunky lady. So it's like,
Oh, yes.
get, getting your spunk on, girl. Get your spunk on. And so I'll just leave that with you. If you think of those names of what I'm trying to say about the names, just put that in the Facebook comments. Let's see if it kind of comes in for you after when you're off the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Lots of love to you, honey.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye bye. How about we do 608? Hi, 608. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Elaine.
Hi, Elaine. How are you, honey?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. What can I do for
I
you tonight?
I was hoping if you could just provide some clarity because I've had some recurrent miscarriages and I have seen two doctors and I guess I'm unsure in terms of um, I guess next step forward and like treatment, if it's the right treatment or not.
Okay. All right. Well, we both know that I am not a doctor, right? So
Yes,
I do
yes.
feel very strongly that you do have to listen to the doctors. I can only tune in and give you the feelings I'm getting, but just make sure these decisions are on you and they resonate with you and your doctors, okay? A couple things.
Okay.
So, one thing I was getting, it's almost like your body to me feels out of balance, so maybe
Hmm.
it's out of balance and some of these levels are really off. So I think that that's why the medicine is going to help. But I feel like and you said two doctors, right?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
with a specialist and then with
uh-huh.
a regular OBGYN.
I feel like the specialist, though, I feel really good about the specialist just because I feel like this is something that they've seen before. I almost like they have experience with this
Yes.
somehow. And I feel like they're like, oh, it's almost like
Hmm.
they're talking to you. You're like, oh, yeah, I see this. I know what this is. And I know how to help your body through this. So I feel really good about it. It almost doesn't feel, it feels a bit I don't wanna I don't know if the word aggressive is the right word, but I feel like, hey, they're like, "Hey, look, let's take action now." Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they feel very action
Yes, I do.
oriented. And I feel like that feels to me to be very, very good because I feel like maybe up until this point it's been a little like I don't want to say relaxed, but there's a bit of like, well, let's see what happens and let's see what happens. And this doctor's like, no, like this
Hmm.
is what's happening. This is what we need to do. Let's
Yeah,
start this now. You understand that? So I feel like
I
that's
do understand that.
yeah, and I feel like it's like they're taking charge. They're like, all right, look, boom. But I really feel like they're very legit. I feel like you truly did get to an expert. So to me that does feel good. I feel like this is going to be successful. I do feel like it's going to be successful and I do feel like there's going to be some bumps in the road, but I want you to, what I want you to do is really do the best you can with the energy, because I feel like having the miscarriages has really, it's hard for you to be hopeful, right? It's like I can feel it. I can feel like when it
Yes.
happens, it's like you really don't want to be hopeful. And I want to encourage you, if you can, be as hopeful as you can with each experience, right? There's a soul
Okay.
contract somewhere along the line, right? That baby chose you. So even if it doesn't
Mhm.
go full term, there's something magical that's happening. There's an absolute soul contract that's happening. So just, always try to put that energy into it. I know it's hard, but just try to do that, especially when it happens again. Let's like the power of manifestation, the power of hope, the power, always let it be there. And I'm sending blessings around this doctor because it does feel good.
Okay.
Okay?
No,
I
that's
hope
really
that
helpful.
helps.
I just, yeah,
Okay.
very helpful. I
I
appreciate it. Thank you
you
so much.
Elaine, I know it's hard. I know there's a multitude of emotions that you go through. We're not carrying the baby to full term, and I know that's hard.
It is.
And but I just feel like, for what it's worth, I had a friend, I mean, many women, how many women, I'm sure they're all common, have had experiences very similar, and I had a friend that just was really got into a dark place because of so many miscarriages. It was really difficult, but she didn't quit. She just really, it was something she really believed in.
Yeah.
And girl, it took some time. I'm not telling you, it took some time. And do you know, she's got two beautiful preteens. And
Mhm.
it's wonderful. And whatever the path is for you, it's like there's the lessons, and you're learning and you're growing, and I'm sending you all the love I can and all the positive energy I can to really manifest this baby for you. But either way, you will always have the opportunity to bring a baby in. It's just how do you do it, and how does spirit want to do it with you, right? So let's start with this
True.
doctor. It feels very good. Keep your chin up. You can do this, right? You're strong. You got this,
Yes, I
Elaine.
can.
And let's bring this little baby into the world, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Colby. I appreciate it. Everything that
You
you do.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. When we get this little bundle of joy into the world, you got to promise to show us some pictures, okay?
I will. I
Okay.
definitely will.
All right. Lots of love to you,
Thank you
hon.
so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, everyone. Let us do some more here, right? Let us do some more. How about 336? Hi, 336. This is Colby. Who is this?
This is Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. What can I do for you tonight?
I was trying to connect with my brother.
Okay, got it. Real quick, Teresa, do we have a birthday coming up? Is there a birthday for someone in the family coming up? I don't know. I keep feeling like I want to say happy birthday.
Mine.
Oh. All right. Well, he wants to start with happy birthday, right? And this brother of yours, I think a real dry sense of humor, wry sense of humor, maybe sarcastic. Sarcastic? Yeah, maybe sarcastic. Do you understand that?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like just a real. I don't use profanity here, but you guess what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he was shy of using profanity.
Oh no.
um, and he gives me the feeling like he's a real. I don't know if he had a lot of facial hair or if he's just giving that to me. Like he gives me the sense of being like a man.
Yeah.
you
In the
know?
winter time.
Yeah, yeah. And he gives me this sense too of definitely an unapologetic person. Unapologetic. This is who he is. This is what he is. And if you don't like it, too bad. And he feels like a
Oh yeah.
big guy to me. Did he happen to have like big feet, or was he tall? He just feels big to me.
Tall. We're all tall.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, got it. And he also, again, just walking into the door loud, but a big old smile, loud, raising the energy.
Oh
The
yeah.
minute he walks through the door, we all know he's home, helps himself right into the kitchen, even when he didn't live there anymore.
Yeah. Cause see, he's my half brother,
Mhm,
but me
mhm.
and him were close.
Yeah. I don't the word reckless came in. I don't know if he was reckless or adventurous. But would you understand this part around him? Like either rode motorcycles or is there something kind of like this that you understand around him?
He liked his trucks and
What
he
about
would
four
like he
wheel?
owned
What
like a
about
dump truck.
Okay, but what about a four
A
wheel
what?
or a four wheel where we go into the woods on a three wheel or a four wheel, like something even like that? Off roading. Any off roading with him that you can understand?
Snowmobiles,
Okay, got
maybe?
it. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Because I kept seeing like one of those that's going off into the woods, that sort of thing, right? And
Yeah.
and he gives me the feeling like this is stuff he really, really enjoyed. And even with his truck, I mean, I think he's like, he's like even though he's a grown man, he sure does love the mud. He loves the water. He loves making a mess. Is always getting himself into something. He likes the outdoors because I just saw campfires too. So like maybe he's that kind of guy
Oh,
where
yeah.
we're sitting around having a
Hunting
beer.
and
Yeah, yeah, having a beer, hunting, fishing. That very much like a jack of all trades, a little
yeah.
bit with the outdoors. And he really, really enjoys that. He also gives me the feeling where would you happen to know if we have another young man named after him? Either a son, either he has a son named after him, or you named your son after him, or something like this?
I don't think so.
Mm,
He has 3 boys. I'm not sure what oh god, I'm gonna sound like a bad person. I'm not sure what all their middle names are.
okay, okay. I
'Cause
almost there's
like
something.
we live far, like I live 700 miles away from him,
Okay, okay.
so it's hard to
Yeah, I get the sense with him where I feel like, I don't know, maybe you can find out. I feel like his name, either his dad has his name or his sons have his name. So there's something here where there's a something with the name. So maybe you could find out. Is there a Kevin as well? Do you happen to know the name Kevin? Kyle, Kevin?
nope.
Hmm. You're gonna do me a favor.
Mm-mm.
Ken, there's a K name. So maybe if you don't mind, or a K sound, right? So Christopher, like it's a K that I'm getting. So if you don't mind, when we get off, just kind of thinking about that a bit because I do feel like that name's coming in. So and it's coming in from him. So I think it's someone
Okay.
on his side, okay? And he gives me the feeling
Okay.
I feel like with him, there's a bit of a sudden passing to him or his heart. There's something here. Do you understand this around him?
Yeah, he was in a work accident.
Okay. And I feel like even that accident, there had to have been some impact on the heart or impact on the chest. Okay. And again, it does feel like
Mhm.
this is quick, but he also gives me the feeling like, he is saying happy birthday. He is kind of keeping up that sense of humor. I do feel like I don't know if you're able to give a message to his wife or his three kids, or because I feel like for the three kids, I feel like he definitely wants to let the boys know he loves them. Would there happen to be a daughter also?
Yep.
Okay, because I felt like he didn't wanna leave
They
out.
just finally had their daughter.
Okay, because I felt like he didn't wanna leave out the 4th kid.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
like
they just finally
he's
had
like
their girl.
yeah, he's like, "One more, Colby, one more. Can I ask what her name is?"
Yep. Lily
Oh,
or
that's a
Lillian.
okay, beautiful name. I feel like with him, he's just wanting to let his family know how much he loves them. Let his kids know how much he loves them and that he will be there with them and around them, okay? And if you do me a favor,
Okay.
just think of that "ka." There's a "ka." I know there is. There's just so you think
Okay.
about that and oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It slipped my mind. It's the middle name. Here it is. I don't know. It's always fun. It's always fun after the fact, right? So lots of love to
Yeah.
you, and you have a beautiful night. Okay.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, let us do one more here, you guys. How about 207? Hey, 207. This is
Hey,
Colby.
Hi, Colby. It's Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
I'm okay.
You doing all right? Okay. What can I do for you tonight?
Is there anybody that's trying to reach out to me?
I want to make sure because I do know we've got the bunny in spirit. Am I right?
Oh my God, yes.
Are you okay? I don't know. Is it too soon for you, Mama, or are you okay? If not, I can let you know because the bunny is with an adult, with a loved one, so I can either tune into the loved one or the bunny. It's up to you.
I'm okay.
Okay. I really feel like so I feel like this bunny did not realize it was a bunny. Like I feel like this bunny was on the lap, was in the house, roamed around. Like I just feel like this bunny literally didn't realize it was an animal. it,
Yeah, that
it
makes sense.
felt very free, very, very, very free. And also like I really felt like they could see your soul, right? Like it's like this huge connection to seeing your soul and really being there. And I get this feeling like even I know this sounds strange, but I kind of feel like you could see them smile. Like, does that make sense?
Yes,
Like you could, the eyes would smile, the little mouth would make a smile. Did you give this
they
rabbit
blink.
Did you give this rabbit belly rubs by chance? I mean, I don't even know if you can. Can you give a rabbit belly? It feels like the belly laid and liked its belly rubs.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay. And I do feel like there's this sense where, yeah, because it makes me feel like you held it a lot, like in your hands, always with it. Like even when you're watching
Yes,
TV, I feel like in your hands watching
yes,
TV. And they keep showing me, like, I think you would even feed it sometimes food or little treats that weren't exactly what it was supposed to have. Like if you were having a little,
yes,
like if you were even having some ice cream or some chocolate, I think you'd put some on your fingertip and let them kinda have some. Does that make
yeah,
sense? Okay.
yes.
So,
Who are they with?
they definitely make me feel like they're with a mother for you. So, Kathy, we've got mom on the other side as well, right?
Okay, yes,
Okay. So, they make me feel like they're with mom for you. But also, I think dad's on the other side as well because I definitely feel like there's a man on the other side. I mean, I can see him.
yes,
I'm not
he is.
exactly okay. So I can see him. He's not. They're just your mom and him are not exactly talking to me. They're just showing me. I feel like the baby bunny is wrapped in a blanket. So I don't know if because I almost like you gave you honored the bunny like either with a burial. It feels like there was something very special that we did, and I know
Yes,
okay. And I feel like did you bury the bunny with some of its favorite things? Like I feel like you put some things in with it as well.
um, we had them cremated, but when we had them cremated, it was with their stuff.
That's what I thought. Okay, okay, so they're letting me know they're with their favorite toys. Okay, they're letting me know they're with their favorite
You
things.
are correct.
Okay, so they're letting me know that. I just feel like one thing to know, mom, is they just felt like they were tired. They felt like their their body was really exhausted, and I feel like it was just, in all honesty, it really was their time. Like they were very, very at peace with it, and so there's so much around you, and so I know it's hard for you at the moment, but just know that they're around you all the time, and they're going to be with you, and it's like they just wanna thank you. They really this baby wants to thank you for an amazing life and for an amazing experience. And I feel like they're gonna come into a dream for you to kinda give you that sense of peace, okay?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, well, lots of love to you.
It
I
hurts.
hope I know. It's like our babies, right? It really is. I get it. But I do hope that
Yes,
helps, and I'm sending you lots of love. I'm always here, okay?
thank you, Colby. You're the best.
Aw, thanks, Kathy. Alright, you have a good night, alright?
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, everybody, that is the end of our show today. I do want to thank you. I mean, a lot of messages. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for so many callers in line. I really do appreciate that. I'm sorry if y'all didn't get through, but just keep trying. Never give up. Okay, you never know when it's your week, right? Also, if you're listening to the podcast, subscribe. Go into your phone, go right on to the podcast and you can subscribe to the Colby Rebel Show, which is really fun. Like you can listen to this and the Coffee with Colby. You can listen to it while you're working, while you're driving. Go ahead and listen, subscribe and listen. Anyhow, I do want to thank you. Again, we've got those amazing events coming up. I'm super excited about it, but I'm most excited for the opportunity to connect to your loved ones tonight and to be of service to you and of spirit. So I just want to thank you guys so much and have a beautiful night. And I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.